Welcome back. Now the question is, what are the best player traits in Madden Mobile 26? Well, I'm about to tell you guys them right now, so let me get straight into it. Now the first player trait that is the best player trait throughout this game is definitely, and I mean definitely, this one right here, which is Fearless. Fearless is the most insane player trait in my opinion because it's just when you toss the ball up to a wide receiver, a tight end, they're catching the ball no matter what. And it pops up Fearless because they're not scared to grab that ball, right? It's a video game. They're not scared. They're jumping for it. Fearless. It's great. Tiptoes is great too because they won't run out. Tiptoes is amazing. Run Protector is just a great addition. But another one I do like is Bruiser. Bruiser is great because it perfects stiff arms, trucks, and breaking tackle success, which is great. And that's more better for a halfback in my opinion, which I usually put on. So if I go to the traits, you can see I have Bruiser. Now I have a good ability for him because he has a rare Bruiser, not a uncommon Bruiser player trait, right? You can get epic Bruiser player traits, and also there's mythic too. It's harder to get them obviously because they're more rare, lower percent chance to pull them. Obviously, I did make a video on how you guys can get player traits, which is simply from the given Saquon journey, but besides that, you have to go and to something else because the journey doesn't last forever, obviously. But yeah, moving on. Flapjack's a pretty cool one too, but this one is obviously for the blocking, which halfbacks do block a little bit, so it's important to put that on them. You could obviously put like Tiptoes or Run Protector for a halfback 100% just because it makes more sense to have good footwork and also be fearless and to break tackles and perform better trucking with Bruiser. Like, that's great, obviously. There's certain ones to put on a halfback, a wide receiver, a tight end for sure. Now for the tight ends, as you can see, Fearless. Then we got Flapjack. So it's very important to me about blocking for a halfback, tight end, Fearless, to be fearless to catch that ball when it's getting tossed to you at certain points and times. I just love that. It's a great addition to have for anyone of the given 10 wide receiver. Fearless for halfback, I guess could be good too, but there's like better ones to put on a halfback. As you can see, I have on another wide receiver, Fearless, Bruiser, Run Protector. Really the same thing. If I don't have a better rarity, it's a low rarity, so unfortunate. But then again, it is what it is. Now for a quarterback on the player trade sides, we have Clutch Passer, which is a great one. It would just go in and give you a better chance to increase passing success on a fourth down play, which is fantastic. Why would you complain about that? I actually have a purple trait now, which I should put on. And I should switch out. So if I switch there. Oh, I can't wait. Oh, I have to put on the second one. Okay, wait. Let's put Clutch Passer back on. It goes on slot 2, which is Head Starter. Oh, it's an upgrade of the other one. I was so confused for a second. I was like, wait, why wouldn't it go on the first one? It's an upgrade of the second one. So we have an epic Head Starter instead of a rare Head Starter, which gives me better chances to increase passing success on first down pass plays, which I'll take an upgrade of that. I didn't even know I had an epic ability. Make sure you guys are checking your player traits for sure because it's very important to do so. Now on the defensive side, because obviously that was all offensive and all that stuff. If you guys are like, oh, wait, you forgot O-line, I'll just show you real fast. Typical O-line stuff, Flapjack, Run Protector, Pass Protector, similar stuff like that. You got to, put that blocking traits on. You can definitely give them different ones and all that. Now, let's move on to the defense, right? So, for a given, cornerback, I like ball hawk for sure and swatting. SWAT team is great. You swat down the ball when it comes near you. And then ball hawk, you're eyeing that ball to get the interception. It's just a great ability, both of them. So they're good abilities having a cornerback, safety, and whatnot. It's just nice. Now we're going to go to the Derwin James. I have Run Crusher, Wrapped Up, and Ball Hawk. Which, Wrapped Up, chance of successfully wrap tackle. The thing is I could switch it to, Stonewall, to be fair. Or definitely swatting. But, yeah. I'm not, just because I have other ones. You can definitely put different safeties or cornerbacks with different given player traits, because I feel like if you give everyone the same player trait, obviously they'll all do the same thing, but you want different players to do different things, right? Now, ball hawk is fantastic because you have the interception chances getting increased, which who wouldn't want that, right? That's a great player trait to have, ball hawk. You're just eyeing that ball down to go ahead and get the interception. Now, a better rarity ball hawk would be better, right? Which it is. We have Punisher as well, which is a great one, which is big hits, which could be with the, the fumble chances and the safety cornerback, they're out there, they hit the player, fumble. Hopefully that happens, right? If I keep looking around, you can see the current theme, though. Stonewall wrapped up. We have ball hog, run crusher. Kind of the same thing around there. If we go to other players that are not cornerbacks and safeties, like a linebacker, we have Stonewall, shedder, which is really good too. Block shed success, slightly increased. Run crusher. So, honestly, pretty good player traits around, right? Now I'm going to go to like a D tackle. Because obviously every single player is not going to have the same player traits. We have Run Crusher, Stonewall. Very similar, right? There's definitely different ones to put on if you feel like it. I can go to Nick Bosa because he has 3 player traits, which he does have edge threat, which is a really good one. Block shed increased by defensive end. So that's nice. And then Run Crusher wrapped up. So you can see very similar ones with maybe 1 or 2 different ones on there, but that's great ones to have for defense. For sure. You guys can mix it up if you want. You don't need to copy mine for sure. But I'm just saying, Ball Hawk, SWAT Team, Stonewall, like they're really good ones wrapped up. Like all of those are fantastic for sure to put on your defense. I told you the offense. Now special team though. I don't know if you guys really care for special team, but kicker is really where it's at. Pocket intel, quick cuts, sure heads. Honestly, that's all you need to know. If you want to put different ones on there, that's all up to you. And then for the kick returner, obviously kick returner, the most used special teams in the game. No one really uses punt returner, punter, obviously. But then again, you can see kick returner, pocket intel, sure heads. You could definitely put like other ones on, but I don't know. That's like kind of the generic ones they have for the given special team ones that are like good in a way. And then you can see for the punter, he has pocket intel, quick cuts. Very similar of all of these, right? And then punt returner, we have pocket intel, quick cuts. So, yeah, very similar. Special teams not really that special. If you do have an iconic, you can get an extra player trait, maybe a different player trait, obviously, if you grind and do certain things. But that is really it. Those are the player traits you should be using for offense, defense, and special team. If you guys are using different ones on a player, on any given offense, defense, and for special team players, comment that down below. I want to know what else you guys are using that's different than mine. Because, honestly, why not? Let's share it. It should be very similar to this. And if you guys are using different ones and you want to use mine, go for it. Because the abilities I'm using in this given team are usually the abilities I use on console for Madden. So I kind of am familiar with a lot of these player traits, which are abilities for the given console game for Madden. A lot of them are very similar. So yeah, and it's cool to have it in a Madden mobile version of a game. So that's very nice. So hopefully you guys did enjoy. If you did, drop a like down below. And that will do it. I'll catch you guys in the next one. Peace.